So today our topic is bisection method. Bisection method is a finding method repeatedly bisects and then select a sub-internal in which a root must slice for a further processing. So in bisection, we have a formula in finding root which is x sub m is equals to x sub l plus x sub u over 2. So let's have an example. Consider finding root of f of x equals to x squared minus 3 and start with the interval 1 and 2. So the 1 and 2 is our interval and this is our x sub l and x sub u. So let's substitute the value of x sub l and x sub u. So I use table so that we can easy to solve the problem by using the table. So from x sub l we have 1, x sub u we have 2, and let's substitute the value of x sub l or the 1 to the equation. So 1 squared minus 3 is equals to negative 2. So again, when we substitute the value of 1 here, and we have an answer negative 2. So when we substitute the value of 2 to the equation, 2 squared minus 3 is equals to 1. Then when we add x sub u or x sub l plus x sub u or 1 plus 2 over 2, it's equals to 1.5. Then when we substitute the value of 1.5 to the equation, we have an answer of negative 0.75. Then minus the xu minus xl, 2 minus 1 is equals to 0.5. 2 minus 1 is equals to 1. Then, if the sign here in fxm is negative, we will change the value for the x sub l. And it becomes positive, we will change the value for the x sub u. Or the value, when negative, the value for x sub l will become x sub m. And the value for if it is positive, the new value of x sub u is the value here in x sub n. So since it's negative, we will change the value for x sub l. Then 1.5, then copy the value of x sub u. Then when we substitute again, this is the answer, negative 0.75. When we substitute the value of 2, we have 1. Then 2 plus 1.5 is equals to 3.5 divided by 2, it's equals to 1.75. 1.75. Then when we substitute the value of 1.75 to the equation, we will have an answer of 0.062. Then 2 minus 1.5 is equals to 0.5. Then, since it's positive, as I said earlier, we will change the value of x sub u as the value of x sub m. So we have here 1.75 and the value for x sub l remain the same. Then when we substitute the value of the 1.5 to the equation, we have negative 0.75. Then when we substitute 1.75 to the equation, we have the value of 0.062. Then when we added 1.5 plus 1.75 divided by 2, we have an answer of 1.625. Then again, when we substitute the value of 1.625 to the equation, we have the new value of negative 0.359. Then 1.75 minus 1.5 is equals to 0.25. So that's how the table works. But I will show you now the value where the root lies, and it is in the 7th iteration, because in 7th iteration the value will become, we have a value of 1.71988 and 1.734 to the x sub u, then 0.0457, and then we substitute the value of x sub L to the equation, and 0.0081 for the f of x sub u, and 1.722 here in x sub m. Then when we added the x sub u plus x sub L divided by 2, we have an answer of negative 0.0189. And the x sub u minus x sub L is equal to 0.0078. Since in the 7th iteration, we note that the final interval is 1.7266 and 1.7344. It has a width less than 0.01. So therefore, we chose B at 1.7344 to be 1.7344 is to be our approximation to the root. So we find the root, the approximation of the root in the 7th iteration. So that's all for today.